What's up, you guys? So excited to have you join me. I am going to be going over events and why they are so crucial for your business, why it's so important for you to get people to an event. There's a couple different topics I'm going to be talking about today in regards to events and how they can help you to really capitalize on your business and why they're so important. Okay, so couple things that we're going to be going over today. Got my little notebook here. Just wanted to make sure I didn't have any, hiccups during this little live. I wanted to be a little bit more organized for once. So today we're going to be talking about what will be discussed at the event in October. So my company is putting on an event October 13th through the 15th in Costa Mesa, California. I'm so pumped to be there. This is like, I don't even know, my 5th or 6th event now since being with my company, and events literally change lives. I'm not even kidding. You would know if you go. So we're going to be talking about what we're going to be discussing at the event this October. We're also going to be discussing some of the speakers that we're having at the event. Names like Jeremy Lee Minor, Rob Sperry, Jesse Ewell are some of our top speakers that are going to be there, and I'm super excited about that. And then we're going to be talking about why it's important to get to an event. Okay, so for those of you that are just tuning in, we are talking about why events are so important for your business, why they help to grow your business exponentially. And if you guys are within the network marketing profession, go ahead and type 222 in the chat. What's up, Colton? And if you guys are in any type of sales in general, type a 111 in the chat, just so I know who I'm working with here. So events are super important, you guys, and this is huge because whatever you guys are striving for in your business, events are going to keep that fire lit, right? And we always say proximity is power. So if you guys want to learn how to move faster in your business and get more results, then you're going to want to get to an event because you're going to be around people that have the results that you want. And that's really important because where you're at now is probably not where you want to be, right? And so getting to an event is kind of like time traveling. You are getting in front of people who have these amazing results, and you're hearing everything that they did to get those results. So that's like number one right there, right? Like you want to get to an event because you're going to time travel and learn all of these new strategies, learn about all these different techniques that they're using in their own businesses to get the results that they have. So we're going to get into why you should go to an event. But first and foremost, I want to talk about what's going to be discussed at the event in October and why I really, really want you guys to be there because the dream is free, but the journey's not, right? So you have to put whatever it takes into that dream of yours, and it doesn't come without a cost. So getting to an event, will it be expensive? It might be. Will you have to travel? Probably. And all of these things aren't free, right? But in order to feed that dream of yours, you have to be willing to pay a price. So for me, I traveled to this event from North Carolina. The event is in California every single time. I make the commitment. I make the sacrifice. I get a babysitter. I'm a single mom. I pay money for airfare. I pay money for an Airbnb. And these are all things that you have to factor into your success as well, right? Like, don't think about how am I going to get this? Like, it's not about resources. It's about being resourceful, right? And if it's really important to you, you'll find a way. So the dream is free, but the journey is not. And that's something that you guys really have to know. Like, if you are really trying to go after your dreams, it's not going to come without a cost, right? So Another really cool quote, I should say, that I heard from the last event that I was at just a couple weeks ago, was that it's harder to go from excuses to success than it is from failure to success. And that was from John Maxwell, who I got the honor and the privilege of hearing speak on stage a couple weeks ago at Ray Higdon's Faith Over Fear event. Hello, Daniel from Austria. So, investing in yourself is number one, you guys, okay? So if you want to grow in your business, you really have to invest in yourself. And one of the ways to do that is by getting your butt to an event, because you're going to learn so much just from being there than you will if you're, logging onto trainings or listening to audibles or, reading books. Like, you're still going to invest in yourself in those ways, but getting to an event is huge. Like, I can't even tell you how much money I've made just because I invested in myself. Getting to an event, it has catapulted me so much farther in my business than if I weren't to have gone, right? And I will not ever miss an event now because of how much success it has given me. And you always will, you have to be in the room. That's all I'm going to say, is you have to be in the room, because you could tell stories all day long, but unless you're there experiencing that breakthrough and that transformation for yourself, you'll never know. You'll just never know. I have the chills right now because I'm just thinking about all the times that I've gone to an event and I literally have been transformed, like a completely different person in my business, in my life, with my family. So we're talking about personal development events that you are going to learn more about how to increase, your profit in your business, how you're going to just be more of a human being, how to be more of a relationship type of person when it comes to the sales industry. So, one of the things that we're going to be talking about at the event is how to help people overcome fear and limiting beliefs. Another one is going to be how to overcome sales resistance. This is a huge one nowadays because so many people are just like, oh, they're selling something. Oh, they're selling something. When if they are actually interested in a product, we want to be able to help them make a decision whether or not that product is for them. And instead of just being like, hey girl, want to buy my product, and just there's so much of that going on. But what it really comes down to is you making the decision for you and your family. For me, I already have the product that I'm selling. I'm good. It's not going to hurt me in any way, shape, or form if you don't buy from me, because I'm good. My job is to help educate. My job is to help inform you about the product and help you come to a decision for you and your family. Whether it's now or 5 or 6 months down the road or a couple years down the road, whatever it may be, I'm here for you. That's my job. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about how to duplicate your success and how to create passive income. So there's lots of really, really great things going on at our event. And these are things that you typically learn at any event, really, any business summit, any business conference. So getting to an event is huge because there's not always the same speakers at each event too. And sometimes you might jive with one speaker over another. And so that's why it's huge too, because not everybody's the same, right? You're going to find someone, there's going to be a speaker that's speaking directly to you, that knows what you're going through, that has a message directly for you. So not every speaker is the same. Some people relate with others more and, vice versa. So that's why it's huge in getting to an event too, because the diversity in the speakers and the diversity in the messages that you're going to receive. And honestly, I still have the chills. Dude, you don't understand. I feel every time I go to an event, I get all these little downloads from God, just giving me strategy upon strategy and how to work my business in the best way possible. So those are some of the things that we're going to be talking at our event in October in California. And you don't have to be a part of my company to be a part of it. If you are in business, if you are in sales, if you're in direct sales, if you're in mortgaging, like whatever it is, like get your butt to this event. Like you're going to learn about obviously what it is that we do, but the speakers in general that are speaking for us, like our guest speakers, they work with all sorts of business people, direct sales, network marketing, coaches, real estate, like literally anyone. So if you're interested, I'd love for you to come. It's October 13th through 15th. I'm not done with my live here, but I'm just reminding you. You don't have to be a part of my company to come and join and get like a fire lit under your butt. So the guest speakers that we're having are Jeremy Lee Minor. Type a 111 in the chat if you guys know who Jeremy Lee Minor is. I just posted him in a reel that I just did this morning. His page is fire. His book is fire, The New Model of Selling. He literally is changing the game in the sales industry, and it has nothing to do with like sales tactics. It has everything to do with building a relationship and rapport with somebody and asking the right questions to help people come to a decision on what it is they want, whatever you're selling, So just asking them, listening is a huge part of it. Not talking about how great your product is, but listening to the reasons why they want it, and then being like, okay, like this is how I can help you. Does that sound good to you? So just, if you guys don't have that book, it's called The New Model of Selling by Jeremy Lee Minor. Definitely recommend getting it. It's huge. Or you can come to the event and see him speak. It's going to be fire. And we have another speaker, Rob Sperry. Now, I just got introduced to Rob Sperry a couple weeks ago. We had a training and we had Rob Sperry on our training. And I'm telling you, man, I was so fired up the whole time. Like my blood was pumping, my heart was pounding. I was writing down everything that he was saying. I was so fired up. Like that is what getting to events is all about. Like you're going to get there and you're going to be like, holy crap, I can't believe things like this exist. I am so fired up to do my business, to work my business, to just like, I'm just so on fire for my business. I'm excited about the future. I'm excited for my dreams and to, see those dreams fulfilled. I'm leaving here wanting more. I'm leaving here knowing that I deserve more, that I can do more, that I can be more for other people. So it's huge. It's huge, you guys. And so Rob Sperry, I came across a post of his that he recently posted, and his caption just smacked me right in the face. And I'm sure it would smack a lot of y'all in the face too, because it's truth. It's a huge truth bomb. So he said, I don't have time. That's a limiting belief that a lot of people have when it comes to starting something new, right? Because it's scary. And maybe you think you don't have time. Maybe you are a busy working mom or a busy working dad and you literally feel like you don't have time. But there's always time. We just have to find it, right? So he started off with saying, I don't have time. And then he went on to saying, most people just don't invest in their dreams enough and instead invest in their distractions. Whoo! Oh my gosh. Can I get some fire in the chat right now? Because that's crazy. Like, that's like a slap in the face, a great awakening, a truth bomb. Like, if we're not investing in our dreams, we're investing in our distractions. Like, what the heck did I just walk into? Boom. And I get it. I do it too. I get to scrolling on the phone, all the reels out there, they just like suck you right in. The memes, come on, I'm a meme person. If you're a meme person, raise your hand in the chat, give me a 222, something. Like, I get it, okay? So that's one way that we have time, right? If we're scrolling hours upon hours, like check out your screen time at the end of the week and tell me that you don't have time, right? So that's a huge one. And that's why I love the do not disturb feature on the phone, because I will get distracted with text messages, people calling me, people texting me if I'm not focused, laser focused on what I'm doing, right? So that was a huge just truth bomb from Rob Sperry, and that's one of the guys that's going to be speaking at our event as well. And then Jesse Ewell, he's amazing. He is he helps health professionals and coaches build and grow and scale their business for an extra $10,000 to $30,000 a month. So I know if you're here and you're still listening, you're wanting to learn how you can do that too. And one of the ways that you can learn how to do that is by getting your butt to the event. So there's just going to be a fire lineup just from these speakers alone, but we also have amazing people within our own community, our own organization that have done the things, walk the walk, talk the talk, have the results that you want. We have 6 to 7 figure earners within our company that are going to be speaking, and everyone's different. Like everyone is so different. So that's why it's huge to get to an event, because like I said before, not everyone is going to be your cup of tea, but there is going to be someone who is. And that one person alone is worth the cost of admission. So definitely get your butt to the event if you want to grow your business, if you want to grow personally. Personal development is the reason why I love this profession so much, is because you never stop learning. And you can learn while you're earning, right? And it's just changed me. It's changed my whole life. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, and I'm not the same person I was 2.5 years ago that I am today. Like, I would have never been talking about growing a business and all the things you can do to grow your business and getting your butt to an event 2.5 years ago. But today I am, because I've seen what it can do for my business, and I've seen what it can do for other people's business, and I want you guys to win too. So that's why I'm on here talking about this. Lastly, I want to talk about why it's important to get to an event. I really have kind of just been talking about this throughout this entire live, but some things that I listed off here in my notes. Boom. Proximity is power, right? So you want to get around the people that have the results that you want. 1 second, I'm going to take a little sip of my tea. I just got in my new Ukon tea from our company. It's turmeric and curcumin. It's amazing, and I'm so excited. I know this live is fire, but I just need to wet my whistle for a second. Okay, so proximity is power, and if you guys want to grow, you got to get around the people that have the results that you want. And just by being in the room, you're going to catch something, right? Like, a lot of things aren't taught, they're caught. So just by being in the room, you're going to catch somebody's demeanor. You're going to catch somebody's belief. You're going to catch somebody's, fire for the business. You're going to catch somebody's why. If you don't have a why of your own, you're going to catch somebody's why. You're going to see all of the reasons why starting your own business, doing something like this is so worth it than where it is, like where you're at now. Like if you're not doing anything, right? When we all have a decision, and indecision is a decision. So if you're not deciding to do something that is fulfilling for you and that, can add value to this world, then that's indecision, and that is a decision. So proximity is power. And another reason why getting to events is so important is because it increases your belief, right? It increases the belief in that, like, I can do this. Like, you're around all these other people that are no different than you, just normal, everyday people with normal, everyday lives, kids of their own. Maybe they're doing this part-time, and you get that belief because you see the results that these people are having, and you're like, wow, like, that's huge. That's key. Like, that makes me feel so much better. I know for me it did. Like, and I have been doing stuff on my own for years, over 10 years. And it wasn't until I got to an event that I was like, I can do this. Like, this is not far-fetched. Like, this isn't something that, like, I am just like, well, let's, like, see how it goes. But, like, that is where I found the belief in myself and the belief in what I've been doing for the past 2.5 years, and the belief in that I can help change more people's lives. So events are huge because they increase your belief. They also light a huge fire up your butt. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you guys, like, whatever it is that you're going to do, whatever profession that you're going to do, whatever company you're going to work for, at the end of the day, it's not about you. It's about the people that you're helping. And I think we get in our way a lot of the time, thinking like, oh my gosh, especially when it's like, people think about like the timing it's going to take to get somewhere when they first join a business. Like, if it's not instant, they're gone within 2 months, instead of thinking about the timing of how long it's going to take you to get somewhere, rather, why don't you think about how far you can take it, right? I learned that from John Maxwell too. It's not about how much time this is going to take me. It's about how far can I take it. So, when you take the focus off of yourself and put it onto other people, it's going to be so much more fulfilling in the long run, and you're going to see some really, really amazing results. So, this events will light a fire under your butt to do that. It'll remind you that it's not about you, that it's about helping other people become the best versions of themselves, to help people get out of debt, to help people get healthier, to help people, whatever it is that you're doing with your job, your company, whatever it is. You're going to grow in knowledge, in ideas, in strategies, right? Because you're going to be learning from people that have been where you were and are now at these higher levels. So getting to an event is huge because of those reasons. You're going to connect with other like-minded individuals. Who here wants to connect with people that get you, right? I know being in this profession, being an entrepreneur, being someone that's doing something completely different than average, like a normal 9-to-5 job is different, and it's weird to a lot of people. But when you're in the room with other people who are doing what you're doing, there's no greater feeling than to connect with those people, because they know what you're going through. They know, how hard it is, and they also know how fulfilling it is. And you're going to find your people, and you're going to have community and connection, and you can grow accountability partners and stuff like that. So it's really amazing to get to an event and be surrounded by people who are, like-minded and have the same beliefs and the same goals and dreams and values. So that's huge too. And like I said in the beginning, like, getting to an event is like time traveling. Like, you're paying to learn more in a shorter period of time, right? So instead of just like going through the motions and trying to Google everything yourself and trying to learn how to do everything yourself, you're getting like a couple days worth of information from people who have done the work already, and they're just laying it all out there for you. Like, you're literally learning all of the tips and tricks and strategies that these people have, that they've used, 4 years before they were successful. Like, you're gaining all of that knowledge and information just by being at that event. So you're time traveling. You're taking the years and you're making them shorter in how much time you're going to be successful in your business. So that's a really, really big thing about getting your butt to events. So just a reminder, you guys, the dream is free, but the journey is not. I know sometimes events are not cheap. I know that there's travel and there's boarding, that you have to take into mind. And I know that it's scary to make that leap. I know that it's scary to spend the money to go someplace that you don't even know if this is for you, right? but you don't know if you don't go. You don't know if you don't try. And I think whatever fear, whatever you're thinking that's holding you back, that should be something, that should be the reason why you should go, right? I don't have time. I don't have money. I don't know what I'm doing. Things like that. If you say you don't have time, when are you going to have the time? 10 years from now, you're going to be saying the same thing unless you start today. So if you don't have money, that is a huge reason why you should get your butt to an event, because you're going to learn how to get it, right? I was a single mom, still am, struggling financially 2.5 years ago. And when I got into this business, I didn't have any money, but I saw the vision, and that's huge. You guys have to have a vision for your life. You have to know where you want to go with your life, what it is you want to achieve, what it is you want to accomplish, And it doesn't have to be this grand vision. Have a small vision right now. Where are you at in your life that you want to change? What is something that you want to change in your life that you need to figure out right now? That is huge. Like for me, I needed to just be able to pay my bills, pay for essentials like food and diapers and things like that. And I saw the vision with my company. My vision, what's my vision? Well, I saw the vision with the company, and I knew, get this, I knew that it wasn't going to be an overnight success. I knew that it was going to take time and effort and me willing to be coachable and following direction and doing what I was told from the people who had the results that I wanted. I knew that it was going to take at least 1 to 2 years to get to a place where I was going to be comfortable in my business and that I would be making some pretty decent money. Now, did I get to where I wanted to go 1 to 2 years later? Yeah, I did. Want to know why? Because I remembered the vision. I remembered my why. I did what people told me to do. I followed the system. I was coachable, and I put in the work, right? You can't get anywhere if you're not putting in the action. So just know that anything worthwhile is uphill. It's always going to be uphill. There's always going to be some struggles. There's going to be highs and lows. But it's going to make you resilient. It's going to make you stronger in the end. You're going to become a better person because of it. And you're going to eventually get to where you want to go. So don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself. You guys can do this. Everyone has bad days. Everybody has days where they feel like they want to quit. But I'm telling you right now, I would rather be doing this than being in a 9-to-5. I'd rather be struggling, have a month where I'm struggling and then see the fruit of my labor, a couple months down the line come into fruition and just be like, wow, like I did that because I didn't give up on myself and I sacrificed time and I sacrificed, days away from my son to go to an event to learn more from people who had the results that I wanted. So definitely, get a vision in your mind. Think about and ask those questions like, what is it that I really want? And get to an event because you're going to get little downloads here and there. You're going to get strategies. You're going to get ideas. You're going to get the belief. Like if you don't have belief in yourself, you're going to get to borrow that belief from others. And eventually you're going to have the belief that you can do this too. It's not far-fetched for you to have a dream in your heart and think that you can achieve it, because you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it, if you put action into it, if you just stay in it, like that's where the success comes from, is just staying in it. I hope this is helpful for you guys. If you want to learn more about the event next month, it's October 13th through 15th. I'll leave the link in the caption. I'll also link it in my bio and you guys can check it out for yourself. I do have a couple extra tickets that I may be able to give away if you guys are really, really interested and you need, if you need help and you are absolutely 100% sure that you want to get to this event and there's nothing that's going to stop you and that you're going to be resourceful and find a way, but you just need a little extra hand up, I have a couple tickets available for you guys. I'm willing to give them away for free if you are really serious about coming to this event and seeing what it's all about and just getting in the room. So I'm not going to explain what makes the water superior right now because this live is about events. It's not about the water. So if you want to learn about that, you can DM me. I love you guys. Have a great day. I'm going to come back on here and talk more about events up until the event. So I hope this was helpful. I'll put it on my feed if you guys want. Tag people in the comments. You know, like another great way to get to events is invite your people. You know, like call someone up right now or text them and just be like, dude, we need to get to this event. It's going to be awesome. Nikki's the bomb. She's going to meet up with us. She's going to stop and say hello. She's going to invite us to dinner. Like, those are perks you guys get too. If you come to an event, you get to hang with me. I know, I'm pretty awesome. And you get to just, like, be surrounded by the people that I've been surrounded by for the past 2.5 years. It's been incredible. I love them. They're my people. They're my family. So reach out to me to learn more. I'd love to chat with you if you're absolutely serious about coming. Please, please, please DM me. All right, you guys, have a great Tuesday, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.